Strange bedfellows make for dangerous politics. India's Hindu nationalist government and Afghanistan's Taliban regime couldn't be more different ideologically. One flaunts democracy, the other bans girls from the school. Yet they're quietly aligning. Why? It's simple, I tell you. Because they share a common enemy, Pakistan. Or at least that's how the new rulers in Kabul seem to see it.
Pakistani
This isn't about shared values. It's about survival. Both Delhi and Kabul are isolated. Both face skepticism on the world stage, and both are desperate to paint Pakistan as the regional villain. The old playbook is worn thin. Like military strikes have failed, diplomatic pressure has fallen flat, so they've switched tactics. Now the battlefield is digital, and the weapon is information. Propaganda has become their shared language. India's so-called Operation Sindoor exposed more than tactical weakness. It revealed Delhi as what critics call a paper tiger, loud, ambitious, and missing the mark. Meanwhile, the Taliban's denials about harboring the TTP, the Tehreek-e-Taliban, sound less convincing by the day. International reports, yes, even the UN Security Council's own briefings, point to Afghan soil still being used for cross-border attacks on Pakistan. That's not a rumor, that's a documented fact. And here's where it gets interesting. Indian social media networks, including bot clusters identified by independent digital forensic studies, are amplifying Taliban talking points. A recent investigation by 8 AM Daily detailed a coordinated Taliban bot network manipulating language, identity, and narrative on X. Pakistani outlets like The Nation and Pakistan Observer now argue that Delhi and Kabul are running parallel disinformation campaigns, narrative warfare in real time. Two sides of the same coin, both using terrorism either as a tool or as a justification, but the endgame: weaken Pakistan. For India, this is decades in the making. Analysts trace it back to the Cautillian philosophy: treat your neighbor as an enemy, your neighbor's neighbor as a friend. After 9/11, India saw its opening. The US-backed Afghan interim government, remember Hamid Karzai, educated in India, welcomed Indian aid and influence. That resulted in Pakistan's strategic space in Kabul shrinking fast. India's motives are layered: political, economic, and security-driven. From soft power projects like the Salma Dam and Bollywood diplomacy to hard-edge assets like the Fatpur Air Base in Tajikistan, all of it encircles Pakistan. And then there's the water wars. India's support for Afghan hydro projects on the river Kabul could further choke Pakistan's water supply. It can be viewed as a slow-motion squeeze play, dressed up as development. Add to that Delhi's heavy investment in Iran's Chabahar port, a counter to China-backed Gwadar, and the picture sharpens: encirclement by trade route. In Kabul, the Taliban's calculus is more primitive. They're broke, isolated, and diplomatically cornered. Even fellow Muslim nations are calling them out for supporting militants. Aligning with India, even quietly, gives them a louder megaphone against Islamabad. But alliances built on convenience, not conviction, tend to crumble. The recent Doha talks made that clear. Muslim countries pressed the Taliban hard to end cross-border militancy. Their diplomatic capital is evaporating, and Delhi, facing economic strain and political unrest at home, external drama offers a handy distraction. The optics of fighting extremism or defending borders sell better than talking about inflation and unemployment. The Indo-Afghan nexus isn't built on trust. It is built on necessity, which makes it both predictable and dangerous. Because when propaganda becomes policy and narrative becomes warfare, truth becomes collateral damage. And in South Asia's latest unlikely alliance, that collateral is Pakistan.